Life only teaches you lessons the hard way. There's no other way to truly learn a lesson. The thing is you'll notice about people is that when life is trying to give them a lesson the easy way, they'll ignore it. Oops. Oh, like you'll see it all the time. People they'll have close call. They won't pay attention until something really bad happens. And then they'll be like, oh no, I'll do anything to take this back. That's how people learn. No one learns the easy way.
You think when you're young that you have all this time. You have no time. There's no time. There is no tomorrow.
Your excuses will destroy you and take everything that you ever wanted from you if you let them.
You have to have no fear. You have to have no fear. You have to believe in who you are and what you do and just go fucking get it.
Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't fucking stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. Regardless of how I fucking feel and how depressed I am, the sun is gonna fucking shine in the morning, and at nighttime the moon gonna be there, and you gonna look up, these days gonna keep going by. So do you let the days go by and look up and you done wasted a year doing what?
Understand that it is you who is responsible for being in the position that you're in, not anybody else. You can't be making excuses. It is you. You are the result of why you are here today, but that's fine because we can fix this.
All right, you got one life, and that one life, the goal for us is to live it to the best of our ability from the beginning to what's said the end. You're gonna do things, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna fuck up. You're supposed to learn and then move forward with the understanding of what not to do. And when you move forward, life may get better, it may not, but somewhere along the lines it's gonna click.
The ultimate lesson here is this: everybody's on their own path. And I don't want to judge someone for wanting to be free and easy. I just want you to understand that there's a cost to that. And the cost that you're going to have to that isn't going to come until later. Really, the truth is, most people need to shut the fuck up and focus on that version of themselves they want to become and actually be willing to become it. And that's what's ultimately going to create the fulfillment that you're looking for.
What you need to do is identify what needs to change. So you need to take a little bit of time out, get yourself away from all the chaos and just sit down, think and reflect. Okay? Write down what the problems are. Write down what needs fixing, and write down, ideally, what position you want to be in.
Do the best you can. These are years that you can't get back. Saddest thing in life is wasted talent, guys. So do the best you can. It's so easy to waste time. You know how easy it is if you want to be a failure? It's very simple. Just don't do anything. You have to do nothing. Want to be a failure? Don't do anything. You want to do something with your life? You got to do something.
When you feel that pressure inside of you and it's very heavy, like weather that's very, heavy and thick, you're motivated, you feel it. I've got to get up in the morning. I've got to do this. I've got to accomplish this. When that pressure goes away and you don't feel any pressure in your life, you can do anything and there's no consequences for it. You'll just waste time. You'll waste years. You'll waste months. You'll never accomplish anything.
The essence of success in time management is goals. The key to goals is to write them down and to make organized plans for their accomplishment. The key to those organized plans is to set priorities and determine what is more important and what is less important, and always concentrate on the most valuable use of your time. The key to concentrating on the most valuable use of your time is to stay at the task until it's finished. Persevere without distraction or diversion until your most important tasks are finished.
Just keep stacking days. Just keep stacking days. As long as you keep stacking days, I promise you will see the change.
If your definition of success is win or lose, giving everything you've got and growing or learning along the way, then you're setting yourself up for success. I really think the biggest cheat code in life is just going after it and not being concerned of whether or not you fail at one specific task. Instead, understanding the big picture, what your long-term goal is, and knowing if you keep driving forward and never fucking quit, in the end, you will succeed.
Death is the destination we all share. No one has ever escaped it. It clears out the old to make way for the new. Right now, the new is you.
Life isn't always so fresh or so easy. But what's inside of there? A lot of groceries and stuff you buy, right? You got the milk, you got the, your fruits and vegetables and stuff. And all that stuff, man, very perishable. What does that mean? I mean, when you buy it, you better eat that motherfucker, otherwise it goes bad. There's a shelf life to it, a time trial. Use it or lose it. And if you don't use it, then your investment in that product, you don't quite reap all the reward of that. Because life itself is perishable.
Life is a collection of experiences, their frequency and their intensity. Life is not just watching the clock tick away. Life is a collection of experiences, their intensity, their frequency. Whatever the span of your life turns out to be, here's what you want to fill it up with: experiences and the intensity of those experiences.
Now it's up to you to cultivate it, yes? And that one gives insight, because now the mind is free to discover many, many things that go on inside of there. This is the reason why waking up and thinking too much about what to do today, you don't even reach the state of being able to immerse into your daily life, because you're still in figuring out 24 hours a day what to do. You're still thinking about your life.
Remember, it's not what you have, but what you do with what you have that separates winners from losers. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to what happens to you that counts. In the final analysis, your response to the adversity of life is the real measure of who you are and what you're made of. Circumstances do not make the man or woman. They merely reveal him to himself.
But we don't take a second to realize the purpose is always there. The purpose never leaves us, because the very purpose is you. You are always the purpose. So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. And that's what you need to really research is, man, why am I not doing this for myself? Because that is the number one purpose in life, is to better oneself.
I think continuing to have the belief in myself and not letting that veer off since I was young, since I've been told from my teachers that I would never amount to nothing. The bullying or the things that you face, the adversity you face, the discrimination, and just continuing to keep your head up, continuing to march on ahead towards your dream and never losing sight of that. I think that's definitely for sure the most difficult thing, is keeping your goal and your eyes set on that and not being distracted, not giving up. The easiest thing in life is to give up. The hardest thing is to continue to keep going. We have to.
Life isn't fair at all, at all. So what are you gonna do about it? I knew that no one was coming back to help me. No one was gonna miracle me to be somebody special. All my situations were on me now. So I had to start developing an indestructible mental toolbox. So I sat there on that couch and I realized, man, I am a piece of shit. And even though the world helped me get here, my false reality helped me even more.
And that's what life is about. And I wanted to be up more than anybody in the world wanted me to be down. So I didn't care about nothing. I knew I was going to be the best.
No matter what you do, you're all in. This is going to kill you. So I think you might as well play the most magnificent game you can while you're waiting. Because do you have anything better to do? Really? Why not pick the best thing possible that you could do? Why not do that? Maybe you could justify your wretched existence to yourself that way. I think you could. That's what it looks like. You know, people find such meaning in the responsibilities they adopt. It stops making them ask questions about what life is for. If you have a newborn child, for example, like unless you're really in a bad way, psychotically depressed, or maybe your personality really needs some retooling, you stop thinking about anything but ensuring that that baby is doing well.
When you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. That's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can build your own things that other people can use. The minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will, if you push in, something will pop out the other side, that you can change it, you can mold it.
Life isn't easy, but you can create the delusion of scarcity or the delusion of abundance. And I just decided to create the delusion of abundance, that it was possible, that I could make more money, that I could build better networks, that I could actually provide value to people. And as time went on and I gained more experience, and as I became more developed, these opportunities began to show themselves to me. And what I tell people is that money is a lagging indicator of success. Money doesn't come right away. You have to be able to put in the hours and the work and have the mindset of a CEO and have the mindset of a boss to be able to say no to the paycheck, because the paycheck is the instant gratification of your labor. The CEO is the last one to get paid. The CEO is the one that takes the risks, but no risk, no Ferrari. And we know this to be true. If you want to win the game of life, if you want to take it to the top, you have to be able to sacrifice who you are today for who you want to become.
Life is there and you're just going to live in it, versus embrace it, change it, improve it, make your mark upon it. And however you learn that, once you learn it, you'll want to change life and make it better, because it's kind of messed up in a lot of ways. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again.
Life is always giving you a test, trying to give you a way out, trying to give you an excuse not to show up. But guess what? You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life. No matter what life throws at you, it's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
Life is a series of seasons, sometimes setbacks, sometimes springboards.
towards. And the best is yet to come for he or she who continues to believe and he or she who continues to put the work in.
It won't be easy. It will be hard because life is hard. That's what life is. And these challenges that you face, they're going to do their best to take you down.
Master consistency. Become loyal to your path. Continue to remain focused on your destination and refuse to be distracted. Isolate your mind. Surround yourself with things that align with your vision and your vision only. Utilize every minute of your day to cover more ground, bringing you closer to success. You may be asking how to achieve this mindset, but my question to you is, why would you choose otherwise? Why would you choose to be inconsistent? Because at the end of the day, it is all a matter of choice. So why? So you can feel comfortable? Comfortability fosters stagnation. And I assume if you're watching these videos, a stagnant life is not what you are in pursuit of. So what is it? I know what it is. You do not believe that you will be rewarded for your struggles, for the discomfort that you tolerate in efforts to stay loyal to your path. But you must know that if you try your hardest at anything, you will find success. You cannot lose. How do I know this? Because every one of us possesses a power that originates from God. This is the most pure and powerful energy that exists. And if you become close to it and empower it, there will be nothing in this world that you cannot do.
Life is a training ground. And like going through Buds and Ranger School, very few people make it through. While you may live a long life, it doesn't mean you graduated at the top of the class. You just lived a long, boring, despicable life. And that's not what I wanted to do. And I had to learn these lessons on my own through the discipline of hard work, built a mindset in me that I was like, okay, one day I can fall back on this. But I realized that taught me something that I'm gonna have to go back to for the rest of my life. I'm training for the time when I get that 2 o'clock in the morning call that my mom is dead or something happens in life, I don't fall apart. I'm training my mind and my body and my spirit so it's all one, so I can handle what life is gonna throw at me. Because the life I've lived, it throws a whole bunch at you. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that, you're just gonna crumble and you're good for nobody.
All successful men and women are highly disciplined in the important work that they do. All unsuccessful men and women are undisciplined and unable to control their behaviors and their appetites. And when you develop the same levels of high personal discipline possessed by the most goal-oriented, successful people in our society, you will very soon begin to achieve the same results that they do. All great success in life is preceded by long, sustained periods of focused effort on a single goal, the most important goal.
The biggest purpose in life is how you respect yourself, how you look at yourself. That's an everyday fucking journey. So every day you should be getting after it. We look at determination, self-discipline. We look at hard work. All these terms, it's almost like we dread them, almost like a fucking punishment. Those are the biggest words of all time as far as respecting yourself. So don't look at them as dread and punishment. Look at those words as a lifestyle. One thing about life is that people in life, they are the ultimate puppet masters. They exploit your weakness and they love to walk you around life and own space in your head. One of the biggest ways to cut those strings and walk on your own 2 fucking feet to your own destination in life is to build self-respect, self-esteem, self-discipline, all those things. Stay hard is not just about going to the fucking gym. Stay hard is about going that extra step when you fucking can't. That's what builds self-esteem and self-respect.
Life's not fair. Life is tough sometimes, and it's not fair. And it doesn't care sometimes. But you're going to hold true to what you believe, and you're going to hold true to who you are, and you're going to be that person whether it's easy or it's not. And that's the standard that I'm going to hold my children to, and that's the standard I hold myself to. If I can't do it, then how can I tell them to do it? It's hard sometimes. Life sucks. And it's hard, but I can assure you life is a lot more difficult for some other people today than it is for me.
Life is never going to be easy. It's never going to be quick. It's never going to be fast. You're always going to have obstacles. You're always going to have hardships. You're always going to be frustrated in certain things. You're going to have one great day for every 10 days that are hard. That's reality. And you're going to have to learn how to operate when things get hard. That's it. Most people spend their entire lives wishing shit was easy, wishing it was fair. It's not fucking fair. Wishing it was, it would line up to be perfect for them. And because they're waiting for this and because it's never coming, they never go. And when they never go, they never become anything. And that's what leads to a wasted life. So you have to realize conditions are never going to be perfect. Things are always going to be hard. The only hope that you have is to become someone who can push through that hard regardless of what the is going on. And if you can build that level of discipline, that level of mental toughness to execute when things are not ideal, when things are extremely hard, nothing can stop you.
But you want to know something else? We get one life, and every passing moment, we will never get back again. You will never start this video with the same perspective you had when you click play. You will never brush your teeth the same way twice in your life. There ain't no rewind button on life. See, this present moment is so precious. We have to be here. We have to be in it and make the most of it. We have to live our dreams now because they are possible.
It's about winning. It's about being the best. It's about doing something other people can't do or haven't done or don't have the balls to do. It's a different game. See, people who think it's about money and success and cars and houses, they get it confused because shit's cool. I like that shit. That's part of my life, but that's not why I do this. It has nothing to do with it, actually. I don't really give a fuck. In fact, I drive home to probably one of the coolest houses in the whole country, maybe even the whole world, with one of the coolest car collections in the world for sure, and one of the coolest headquarters of one of the coolest companies that exists on the fucking planet every single day. That's my life. And I'm highly dissatisfied with it. And not because I want more, but because I recognize that I'm not even close to the best. I'm not close, like, dude, yeah, I've provided income, I've created jobs, I've done all this shit, but like, bro, there's so many people that are so much better than me and have done so much more than me, and that's the game I've chosen to play, and I've dedicated my life to it, and I intend to fucking win it.
What's stopping people from achieving their highest purpose and potential in life? And I said, the story that they just tell themselves. That story really is written by mom and dad, right? When we're born, you don't have the pen, someone else has the pen. They decide that Bedros, well, he's chunky, he's clumsy, he's slow at math, his favorite color is going to be this, and we're going to dress him up in this. Like, people write your narrative because you're a child, you're helpless. And even through elementary school and at high school, you realize that you kind of believe that story and so you create this this glass ceiling. You begin to create this upper limiting belief system about yourself.
You're looking around and you think everybody else is like living their free and easy life. That's because that's what they're showing you on the internet. But I can assure you that anybody who's built anything real, anybody who's built anything significant, all right, these people live in a constant state of frustration and aggravation because they're so driven and they go so hard and they're so impatient that it actually wills the result into reality. There's no high-level competitor that exists in the world out here that doesn't feel that way. If they tell you that, they're lying, all right? Or they're not very good. There's a fundamental misunderstanding about this enjoy where you are and be hungry for the next thing. Like, bro, I don't feel like that's the truth. The truth is, and people will judge this, people who are not ambitious and who are wired different, they judge this. They say, well, fuck, that's no way to live. Well, it's no way to live for you because you're not wired for it.
And so you want to get your life together? Take the path of maximal responsibility. Not because you should, even though you should. That's not why. It's because that's the pathway of maximal adventure. So you say, well, what's the meaning of life? It's the meaning that reveals itself when you take the pathway of maximal responsibility. That's exactly the message of the crucifixion. That's precisely the message. Pathway of maximal responsibility.
The important thing to realize as well is the next year is going to go by whether you're doing something about your life or not. The next months are going to go by whether somebody is working to make change or whether they're not. And they may think, oh my God, I'm so far overweight, I'll never get it under control, or I'm so behind in my bills, or I'm so just depressed, or everything is so out of control. Well, you know what? You make those incremental changes, and then, pretty soon in December you go, hey, I'm way better off than I was. So you made little changes and they all added up. And if you don't, by the end of the year, you're just in deeper. So every little bit matters.
Driven human beings are going to always feel like they're behind. They're going to always feel like they're not doing good enough. They're going to always feel like they're not far enough. They're all going to always feel like you're losing. Look, winning, this is how it feels. 90% of the time, you're going to feel like you're getting your balls kicked in. All right? 8% of the time, you're going to be confused and you're frustrated. 2% of the time, you actually win. And those moments come and go, and then you're back in the 90%. And that's the reality of a winner's life. People don't understand that. They think it's all about cruising around in a cool car, having a free and happy and easy and go-lucky life. And that's not reality, because true winners are built for the fucking fight. They're built for the battle. They don't find peace and joy and happiness in the win. They find what they're looking for in the fight.
You have to understand like who you are, and then in the face of other people's either criticism or lack of faith in your ability to succeed, you push through, and there's great benefit in that. And then you realize that you can kind of apply that to other things in life. I mean, if you're 90 years old and you have a month to live, you can apologize for the things you think you did wrong, and maybe sort of reconcile and shape relationships that you have with the people that are around you better, so that they feel differently about you after you're gone.
You don't need any weights for it. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need any barbells. You don't need any equipment. All you need is this motherfucker. That's your weight, your body weight. And we're gonna move it in so many different barrages. Because last I looked, the person that finishes the race with their hand held isn't it about the how big they are, how tough they are, their potential. It's their perseverance. Meaning it's not about the dog that's in the fight. It's the fight within the dog. Well, yeah, it's a shitty situation. I gotta go to work because I gotta pay the bills and support my family. But it doesn't mean I have to shortcut my success in what I'm doing. I'll find a way to work this out. How do you do that? You gotta have a little ingenuity. I provide that for you guys. All you have to do is follow it. I promise you, when you go on vacation, you go on work travels, you step outside the gym for however long you want. Here's a workout that goes with you. People are born, people die. Inside that realm, there's also births and deaths on a daily basis. There's a sunrise and sunset. There's an ability to be educated in something. I mean, if you're a typist and you're typing all the time, right? If you don't continue to practice that, your skills will go down. The words per minute will go down. If you're playing basketball and you're shooting free throws, and you have the line when the pressure's on you, if you don't constantly, when no one's watching, drill it, 1,000 buckets a day, when it matters, maybe you miss. If you're in the military, you're Delta Force or something. If you're not in the range firing thousands of rounds, well, then when you pull on a fire, maybe you're not putting one in the head, one in the chest. Maybe you're missing it. And maybe in that split second, it costs you your life. All these things eventually will be tested. You have the time right now to prepare them, to ensure the skills don't get spoiled like some fruit and fresh and easy. See, the thing about life, we're gonna die, right? Eventually we're gonna die, but our legacy can live on. The impact can be non-perishable, forever, but it's gotta be built right. And we gotta take advantage of the time we have right now. You guys that have busy days and you're working out 3-4 days, but then you gotta travel for work for 3 or 4 days, then you come back when you weren't able to work out, man, sucks. Because you have a setback. Even though you're hitting hard and you're getting good gains, all of a sudden you jump out of the gym, perishable. Use it or lose it. You must always use it, always maintain it, always build it. We're on our mission because this universe, we are the center of our own universe. We continue to do the path that we believe in. It doesn't change in a biased nature of someone else's opinion or the fucking sun or no. Headstrong, confident, pushing through it. And in the end state, you're sitting in the sun after a good fucking workout. You've paid your fucking dues today. Maybe pay them again later because it felt so good. What is that feeling, guys? What am I talking about? I'm talking about the pride. That was a chest workout. Building the pectoral pride, guys. Some people can sit around and wait for the opportunity to change like this, and then they get the fuck up. Some people strike when that iron's hot. Other people just keep on striking until the fucking blade's so hot it slices through anything. Some people get up in the middle of a snowstorm or a rainstorm, pushes through, listen to their pride, not their ego. And what happens? The sun comes out, birth of a new day, new opportunities. We're living. We're not waiting for it to pass by. I said it 1,000 times in this workout, guys. Your greatest moment, your greatest hour will be right after your worst hour of despair. Because in that worst hour of despair, who are you? Who are you? You're no one. The foundations that you build yourself on, your looks or your money or your family or your friends, have all left you at that point, haven't they? What's left? Just you, mano to mano. Who's talking inside? Most people say, nah, man, I'm working all the time, traveling, man. That's my excuse, man. Couldn't get to the gym, I got a good excuse. Sure, you got an excuse. But if you want it bad enough, you find a way. If you don't want it bad enough, you find an excuse. The difference between winners and losers is solutions. Where the losers find the excuse. Or the excuse finds them, something to make them happy to being second best, third best, middle of the field. You don't have to be that way, guys. This workout right now, about to go into Miami Fitness, hit a gym workout. But this workout doesn't have to be in the gym. Meaning this workout ensures that when you go on travel, you're in a hotel room, in your bedroom, wherever you are, you get to maintain and build what you've already built upon. So when you come back to the gym, you haven't lost an inch, not a step, man. You're still right there to win it. Just like life itself, man. You go at things, you try them. Even if you fail, you get back up and you continue to try and fail, and ensuring you never fail to try. Because nothing's impossible. Just a spelling of impossible. It's but I'm possible. Today we make believe of that.